Welcome guys, thank you for watching this video, but before we proceed, do not forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, like this video, share it to all of your friends, and also check out the description for further information guys. And now, let's get into the video.
We can now do the following. So if something intersects our array, so I'm going to explain those array casting things later. And my neighbors are a little bit too loud. So if it intersects the array, then we want to check if the parent, no, if this whole thing contains a humanoid, means we can damage it. Okay, so let's test it out. Let's see if it works. I'm sorry for the sounds, guys. So my neighbors are going crazy. I don't know what he's doing. He's like working on something in his garden. Okay, let's see. So as you can see, our dummy right here is losing health. So this ray casting works fine. And that's cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, perfect. So let me explain what has happened right here, okay? So we have set up a new variable, which basically sets or creates this raycast params, probably some parameters for the raycast. So this is some kind of template, okay? And we are now filling this template with information. So the filter type, for example, can either be a blacklist or a whitelist. And we are blacklisting all of the parts of our character because we do not want to recognize when we have or when one of our body parts has intersected the ray, because I'm not interested in hurting myself, you know? So I want to see or want to recognize when the opponents have intersected the ray. So that's basically what happens right here. So filter descendant instances. So we are filtering out the descendants, means really every part inside of our character. So if you would consider this as our character, then not only the left foot and all of these instances, but also instances like, yeah, just create a quick example. So instances like this. So if you would have another left upper leg within your upper leg, then this is affected as well. So it is really filtering out everything. And then we are setting up our array right here. So workspace, raycast, and then the first argument is your origin part. No, your origin, which is our humanoid root part's position. And a second argument is your direction. And this is basically our look vector, so our direction in which we are looking to, multiplied by 5. So this somehow describes the range of the ray. So only 5 studs right here. And the third argument are the parameters, and in our case, the filter list. So these parts, so all of the parts in our character are being filtered out. Okay, and if ray basically means that if a part has intersected, then we continue by checking if ray instance, so the instance within the ray, so if its parent means this character model right here has a humanoid, means if we are that we are able to damage it. And if that's the case, then I'm putting the humanoid inside of a variable and I'm just damaging the humanoid and damaging our opponent. So that's about dealing damage through raycasting. So I have used the touched event in my previous videos, but I'm honest, so that method is not that reliable. So I have also worked on the game myself, and I have released it for like a few hours, and even in the testing of that game, I have used the touched event, and it really is not that reliable, okay? So I really recommend using this raycasting right here, and if you take a look at the dev forum, so the Roblox developer forum, there is someone who has uploaded a raycast hit module, okay? And I haven't read that much about it, but the things I have heard and read about it, so only a little part of it, seemed pretty cool, pretty revolutionary. So I might consider using it as well. I just need to take a further look at it. But enough of the talking, let's continue. So we are dealing damage right here. Now we want to check. So if a script get children equals 3, and then we are going to add the knockback. So how do we add the knockback? Yeah, so we need to create a body velocity inside of our opponent's humanoid root part. Parent humanoid root part. BV max force is going to be huge. BV velocity is going to be our look vector multiplied with, well, I don't know, let's say 20. That's actually it. And now you're going to complete this after, let's say, 2 seconds. And make sure that everything inside of your dummy right here is unanchored, so we can test this out clearly. And let's see. 2, 3. As you can see, we have added this knockback right here. 2, 3. Okay, it seems that... yeah, okay, he's affected for multiple times. Yeah, so as you can see, this code right here runs twice. So we need to add some kind of cooldown to it. Local cooldown. Instance.new. Hit. No, string value. Parent cooldown name, hit cooldown value, LR name. Okay, I'm gonna explain this as well, do not worry. Okay. Okay, so only one body velocity is being created. Okay, interesting. Yeah, yeah, so there are some things wrong. It's body velocity. Let's make this whole thing faster in the first place. Okay, that's the first thing. Okay. Hmm. I'm gonna add a cooldown. Okay, works fine. Okay. So what this cooldown basically does is that we have set up a bool value right here called enabled, and it is asking for this variable right here to be false every time you wanna, yeah, just do your basic combat, okay? And for the first time, it is of course set to false, but then it gets set to true, means this check will fail for the next time, and it is going to stay true for 0.75 seconds, okay? Means you can only attack every 0.75 seconds. Okay, and right here, so what we have done right here is that we have added a we can make this an int value. So we have added a value right here, which just marks that we have hit this dummy, this opponent in the last 1 second by creating it and giving it our name. And we are basically checking up here if there is an instance with our name, means this cooldown value, because if it is there, then we do not want to continue. So we are explicitly checking for it to be not there. And yeah, giving damage. Okay, so what up right here? So as you guys know, we are creating those combo values within this server script. And we are basically checking for the amount of children inside of this server script. And if that amount of children is either 3 or greater than 3, then we want to do our combo. Means we are creating a body velocity within the opponent's humanoid root port. And then we are setting up the max force to, pretty great numbers. And then we are setting the velocity to wherever our character looks to, multiplied with 80. So changing this to a greater value, of course, increases the force or the speed of the knockback. And after 0.5 seconds, we are deleting this body velocity. Okay, so that's basically all regarding this knockback stuff. Now, we could also add we could also do the following. So first of all, I wanted to deal damage according to the strength level of our player. So we could, for example, say hum, take damage, our strength level, multiplied with 1.3. Okay, that's the first thing. Now the second thing is that we increase the defense XP of our opponent, because that opponent is taking the damage at the end, and therefore it is, or it seems logical to me to do that as well. But in our case, we only have a dummy as our opponent, and of course this dummy does not have any defense EXP or whatsoever. Therefore, we need to check if our opponent is a player. So we do that by if game players. So we are referring to the players tab, and we are looking for something or for a player which has the same name as our opponent right here. So Ray instance parent name. And if there is that kind of player, then we could also be more stricter and look for, or just make sure that the character which is assigned to the player is the exact same character which contains the body part which has intersected our array right here. Because if we would leave out this check, then we could basically just have a dummy which has a certain player's name, and then the player would just receive the EXP because this dummy has been hit by someone, you know? So that would be a possible, let's say, glitch or bug or a weakness of this code. Therefore, we can check if the player which we have found, so if that player's character is really the exact same as the one which contains the body part which has intersected our array. And if that's the case, then we want to, of course, increase the defense EXP. The stats stats, defense EXP, defense EXP plus math random 1, 2, 3. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's it, this defense thing. Now we could also add some sounds if you want to. So let me just look for some sounds right here. Well, just I don't know. People just keep uploading so weird stuff to this audios tab, you know, so you're just looking for combat sounds and they just keep on uploading some weird music. Wait, I have to pause the download I'm making, or I am having currently. Okay, I cannot hear anything. Let me see if... Okay, wait. Wait. So we need to increase the volume right here. I don't know why this volume influences this one. Let me add a... Wait. Yeah, let me add my computer's sound to this recording. Okay. Yeah, interesting.
I see him. See him? See him?
Yeah. Cool sound effect, really. Exactly what I was looking for. Yeah. Oh, come on. Yeah, perfect. Perfect sounds. I'm gonna use those. Okay, perfect. So let's get rid of this. Let's add this inside of our, no, not inside of here. Let's keep it right here. Make sure that looped is set to false. And now we can, yeah, just clone this one. So on, so on. Okay. Local sound, script, sound, no script, parent, sound, clone, sound, parent. Wait, this sound. So it only makes sense that this sound is being played when we have hit someone. Ray instance, sound, pitch, shift. So pitch, shift, sound effect. TAFE. Random. From 0 to 13. Divided by 10. There we go. Okay. Now sound play. End game, debris, add item, sound after 1 second or so, or maybe 2 seconds. Okay, let's test this out. As you can see, we have added some kind of randomizing in our sound. So let me spawn some more opponents. There used to be a lot of zombies on this first map, etc. Where have they been? Yeah, probably doesn't work because I have just imported them. Come on, Roblox, come on. One more thing we could work on is another animation. So some kind of hit animation right here at this point. Okay, so that's the hit animation. Export, or no, first of all, make sure that priority is set to action this time. Yeah, set it to action and then export this thing. Now submit, copy the ID, and then go inside of here. Let me replace the ID below. Now just copy this whole tab and go right here. So that's the sound. Let me add it right here. Array instance parent hit. Okay, there we go. Also, one thing I have noticed is that even when you hit the person, it does not deal damage, you know. So let me just show it to you, but it still does the combo. So first, second, third, and as you can see, wait, bad example. First, second, third. Okay, but the second one didn't deal any damage, and the issue is that we are dealing, or we are creating this combo value, even though there's still this cooldown within the opponent, you know. Therefore, let's move this to here. This, of course, as well. And there we go, guys. There we go. So it should work fine now. Okay, now it's totally broken. Okay, too slow. Okay, so the cooldown is just too great. Let's put 0.5 as the cooldown. There we go. Okay. One more thing we should take care of is that we are destroying every cooldown instance once the cooldown, every combo instance once this knockback has been done, you know? For IV and pairs script get children will be destroy. So as you have just seen, I was able to do the knockback on him and then right away on him. And the issue was that those combo values inside of here still remained after knockbacking him, and that's not what we want, you know. So we only want to knockback him and then achieve 3 more hits on this guy in order to knockback him. Okay, so therefore we need to loop through this server script and then just destroy everything inside. Okay, so we are almost done with this combat. There we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And now it works pretty good, to be honest. So of course there are still some things you could add. So you could, for example, add some shockwaves if you want to. Let me just check out my stats right here. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. So that's actually it. This is it, guys, for this video. I hope that you have enjoyed it. If so, leave a like, subscribe, share this video to all of your friends. Turn on the notification bell, leave me ideas in the comment section, guys, and yeah, take care, see you in the next video.